Today, we're diving into a tool called GIT, and I'm going to show you how it completely changes the game and brings some serious order to that creative chaos.
You know the feeling, right? You've got that one critical document, and your desktop looks like a crime scene of file names. You've got final report underscore V2, final report underscore use this one, and my personal favorite, final report underscore final underscore I swear. It's messy, it's stressful, and there has to be a better way.
And hey, if that's a nightmare when you're working alone, just imagine throwing a whole team into the mix. Suddenly you're asking, wait, who has the latest version? Or even worse, you realize someone just accidentally saved over 3 hours of your hard work. It's a total recipe for disaster. So, what's the solution to this mess? Well, what if I told you there's basically a time machine for your files? Seriously, a system that keeps a perfect record of every single change, lets you zip back to any point in time, and shows you exactly who changed what and when. This magical thing is called a version control system, or VCS for short.
Yeah, it sounds kind of technical, but the core idea is incredibly simple. A VCS just watches your files and records every single change. So, instead of a messy folder full of copies, you have one file with a superpower. It remembers its entire life story.
So what does this time machine actually get you? Well, for starters, you get a perfect, unbreakable history of all your changes. It also makes teamwork, well, actually work. If you make a mistake, and let's be honest, we all do, you can rewind to an older version in seconds. Plus, it keeps track of who did what, which is a lifesaver. Now, there are a few of these version control systems out there, but let's be real. There's one undisputed king of the hill. And that's where we meet the star of our show today, GIT.
And I really want to drive this point home. GIT isn't just some tool, it is the tool. If you work with code, or honestly any kind of digital project, learning GIT is like learning the universal language of modern creation and collaboration. It's that important.
And here's a fun little fact for you. GIT was actually born out of necessity. It was created back in 2005 by the one and only Linus Torvalds, you know, the guy who created the Linux operating system. He was managing this huge global project and needed a better way to do it, so he just built GIT himself. No big deal, right?
So, what really makes GIT so special? It goes way beyond just tracking history. It's about giving you and your team, well, superpowers. For real. Let me show you what I mean.
Okay, first off, it's what we call distributed. This just means everyone on your team has a full copy of the entire project history on their own machine. It's also lightning fast. But the real magic, the absolute game changer, is a feature called branching. And this diagram just illustrates it perfectly. Think of your main project as the trunk of that tree. With GIT, you can create a new branch to go off and work on a new feature, or maybe just try out a wild idea. You're in your own little sandbox, completely separate from the main project, so you literally can't break anything. And then, when your new idea is ready and working, you just, poof, safely merge it back into the main trunk. This is how massive teams build amazing things together without stepping on each other's toes.
So that's really GIT in a nutshell. It's so much more than just a piece of software. It's a new way to work that frees you from the fear of messing things up. It's a safety net that lets you be bold, experiment, and build with total confidence. So really, the only question left is, what are you going to build now that you can turn back time?